Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna be talking about my new boyfriend. Yep, you heard that right. I know it's been a while, but it's time to update you on my love life. In this video, I'll be getting into the details of why I think it might actually be better for my boyfriend and I to live more separate lives than typical boyfriends do. But before I dive into all the details, let me catch you up on Ray. I met Ray, a now 37-year-old Japanese guy, through the dating app Jacked 2.5 years ago. We scheduled a late night fun appointment, and I ended up getting my blood all over his neck and face in the middle of making out because of an unexpected nosebleed. More details on all that in my other video. But since then, we've continued to meet up at least once a week, and it took us a while to become official, but we finally did just 3 months ago. Ray is actually bi, and very monogamously so. We were exclusive within just a month of our first meeting, even though we weren't boyfriends. I know, not the typical flow of relationships. But now, we text and say I love you almost every day, and we meet once or twice a week. Unfortunately, there is a big problem for me in moving things forward. Even though Ray can be sweet, loving, and phenomenal in bed, we struggle with discussing serious topics. And by struggle, I mean we can't have them. Period. Marriage, kids, finances, and any future oriented plannings are topics that almost always end in emotional frustration. He gets upset when I bring it up, and he stops conversations quickly saying, I'm done, or even, get the fuck out of my car. Don't worry, he apologized for that last one. But this is a huge deal for me. One moment he can be so caring, and the next so uncompromising and unwilling to listen. When I think about potentially having kids with him, I see our relationship falling apart, with our kids stuck in the middle, unable to get the piano lessons or math tutoring or summer programs I want for them because Ray doesn't agree, because Ray won't come to the negotiating table. Don't get me wrong, I welcome disagreement. I welcome a good discussion, but we don't ever get there. When I explain my side of things or respond to his concerns with relevant points, he just say that I'm making excuses, and then repeat his same points and basically ignore everything I've said. Once he gets frustrated, the listening stops, and he will die on that hill, no matter what. I know this is not the kind of communication I want with a partner, but I've come to an unusual acceptance. I'm okay with staying with him. I love him. And maybe what works for us is living more separately now and in the future. Separate homes, separate finances, and me raising my own kids, with flexibility on how involved he wants to be. The thing is, we're both very independent and enjoy alone time, him more so, but I've come to enjoy my own space too. We also appreciate each other more when we hang out less frequently. Even though I prefer to work things out and be closer to a partner, I'm willing to avoid all the serious talk and just keep some distance in our relationship, limiting our interactions to regular texting, supporting each other's independent lives, and weekly sex. I know this can sound a bit sad, but this unconventional setup can actually work well for us. Take kids, for example. I was reading about the pros of single parenthood, and a big pro was no arguing and negotiating with the other person. If we take out the stress that comes from team decision making, we can keep the relationship peaceful. I can just make my own decisions for my kids, and not worry about explaining, fighting, or getting vetoes from Ray. And if we ever decide to call it quits, a breakup would be quick and clean. A relationship doesn't have to always be all in. A partner doesn't have to be a perfect match in everything. Every guy will have compatibilities and incompatibilities. It's about finding a guy where that specific combination is acceptable and you're willing to make it work. The alternative is to just be single. And for me, this potential arrangement with Ray has more benefits than absolute singlehood does. In the past, I've told myself that communication is number one in a relationship. And even though we aren't scoring the highest in that category, other categories are up there. His sense of loyalty, his ability to cool off in just a few days and always come back, his genuine love for me, his sense of duty and diligence, and of course, his cute face, hot body, and bed skills, lol. But what do you think? Am I totally blind to this being a terrible approach? Do you know of any couples who choose to live more separate lives like this? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And lastly, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss future videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.